If you're new to unschooling, your brain is spinning. What if they fall behind? What about college? What about friends? Is this even legal? And will I mess them up? I get it. Those are actually the top five concerns of new unschoolers. But here's the truth. Those five big fears, they're really one fear wearing five costumes. And that's the fear of the unknown. Today, I'll show you why that fear makes sense and why it is not your enemy. So, people talk about living outside the box. Here's the thing, I was never in that box. I was unschooled from the beginning, and now I'm unschooling my own kids. If you're new around here, I'm Liana. Nice to meet you. I do videos every week on unschooling here on YouTube. So I can tell you from a lifetime outside of the box that it's not a cliff. It's actually really solid ground. It's different ground, yes, but it's safe and it's full of possibilities for you and your child or children. So that sensation you're feeling isn't proof that you're wrong. It isn't proof that unschooling is dangerous or scary. It's your body crossing that border from the known to the new. That's actually a really important safety mechanism for you to realize, uh-oh, I don't know my way around here and I need to have heightened awareness. But luckily, there's people out here that can teach you and you can learn how to navigate this new world outside of school thinking. So in school, the norm was the map, right? Being normal, trying to stay within the standards was how you navigated. So outside that system, you become the map maker. And that's big and it's doable. So fear of being outside the norm protected you in school and in other institutional settings. Systems reward compliance, like sit here, learn this on this timeline, check this box. But fear said, blend in, don't risk the wrong answer. That kept you safe in a place where the rules were external. It was important in those systems. But unschooling is a shift from compliance to connection, from external rules to internal relationships, curiosity, and real world feedback. So the old protective reflex can become a break in this new unschooling world. If we let fear of the unknown drive, we trade the life we want for the life we already know. The goal isn't to be fearless. The goal is to become fear aware, to translate fear's message and then act on values and truth, not panic. So let's look at these top fears that are haunting so many unschoolers. Number one is falling behind. Behind what is what I always wonder, right? It's a standardized timeline. Unschooling replaces lockstep benchmarks with real progress, interest driven depth, skills in context, self efficacy. Without the standardized timeline, we are in the unknown and we suddenly don't know how to tell if we're safe or succeeding, I say with air quotes. Number two is legality and legitimacy. So you want to do it right. That's wise, especially if you're a person of color or another marginalized group. This presents real risks to your family. So once you learn your local requirements and keep simple records, that monster of fear shrinks. It isn't illegality that's scary or the potential for illegality, it's the uncertainty. So you need to become the expert in your own local laws and make sure you have that confidence to continually understand that you are in compliance and you're serving your children consistently with, whatever your local regulations are. And they're different in every country and in all the different states in the US as well. So number three is socialization. Will they have any friends? In school, social life is kind of prepackaged, but outside, you have to create it based on your child's interests and needs. Some kids want only one or two close friends that they see maybe once a week, and other children might want a whole group of friends to connect with almost every day. In unschooling, social relationships are much more varied and based on common interests, similar to how adults create their communities. They don't need to see other children every day, and they don't need to have friends that are their own age. They need to enjoy the relationships that they have while learning and growing from them. This is a radical shift and one of the most beneficial aspects of homeschooling. Number four is college and future. So many unschoolers thrive in college and careers through portfolios, community college courses, all sorts of subject matter testing, entrepreneurial paths. Unknown paths feel riskier than that conveyor belt, straight from, primary school, high school, college. But the truth is, unschooled kids can easily attend college and other conventional educational paths if they're motivated to do so. This is where stories and community for you as the parent is really important. You only need to meet a few grown unschoolers or their parents to understand that unschooling is a legitimate way to raise and educate your children. This helps that fear dissipate as you begin to feel safety in your body. If you're hungry for more communities and stories of unschooling success, you can join my community, the Unschooling Confidence Lab. There's a link to it in the description of this video. Remember, I never lived in that box, and it is safe out here. Your child doesn't need a perfect plan. They just need a parent who is present. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope you found this useful. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back next week with another video.